Next, let's learn about how to share content in the digital environment. In online learning and working, information sharing is extremely important. Nowadays, there are many different tools, each suited to a specific purpose. Messaging and online calling applications. These are familiar tools that allow for quick information sharing. Group chats and multimedia messaging. Popular applications include Zello, Messenger, Viber, and WhatsApp. Collaboration and teamwork platforms. These go beyond messaging, they support video calls, file sharing, and dedicated discussion channels. Common tools include Microsoft Teams and Slack. Email. This is the official tool for exchanging information in both study and work environments. Popular platforms include Gmail and Outlook. For example, students can submit assignments to instructors via email to ensure formality and maintain a record. Social media. A powerful tool for spreading information to a wide audience. Examples include Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, X. This is an ideal channel for communication, promotion, or sharing short knowledge content with many people. Learning management systems, LMS. These are specialized platforms for education, used to share announcements, materials, assignments, and grades. Examples include Moodle and Google Classroom, where students can receive notifications, download materials, and submit assignments directly. Think about this. Every time you share an article, a video, or a piece of news on social media, are you merely a reader? Or have you become an intermediary of information? In fact, each of us plays an important role in the process of transmitting digital content. When you share information, you act as a bridge between the source and the audience. Your roles include information bridge, helping information spread from the source to others. Filtering and verifying. Not all content is accurate, so you need to select carefully to avoid spreading misinformation. Summarizing and reformatting. You can shorten, summarize, or present it in a clearer way. Adding value. For example, by providing your own comments, analysis, or perspective to make the information more useful. In other words, you are not just sharing, you are shaping how others perceive the information. However, with this role comes responsibility. Whenever you press the share button, remember to verify the accuracy of the information first. Confirm the reliability of the source, official news outlets, reputable websites, or clearly identified authors. Credit the original source and author to respect intellectual property rights. Consider the potential impact. How might the content you share affect others? A single piece of misinformation can spread rapidly and cause serious consequences, so always share with care. Next, let's learn about references and citations. First, we need to understand copyright. Copyright is the legal right of an author over the work they create, such as books, music, paintings, films, databases, or computer programs. The copyright holder has the right to copy, distribute, and decide whether others can use their work. Therefore, if we use someone's work without permission or without citing it properly, we may be violating copyright law. Next, let's talk about plagiarism. Plagiarism is the act of using someone else's words or ideas without acknowledging the source. It is a serious offense in academic work. Common forms of plagiarism include copying text directly without citation, using another author's unique words or expressions without credit, combining ideas from multiple sources without acknowledging the original authors. So, what should we do to avoid plagiarism? We need to cite our sources. Citing means referring to books, articles, websites, videos, or other materials to give credit to the original author. The purposes of citation are to acknowledge the original creator's ideas, to enhance the credibility and reliability of your work, to allow readers to locate and verify the original sources. In summary, remember this: whenever you use someone else's idea, you must cite it. Proper citation not only shows respect for the author but also makes your work more professional and trustworthy. This is an essential skill, not just in school, but also in research and your future career. Next, let's look at some common citation styles. APA style. American Psychological Association, widely used in psychology, social sciences, and education. In-text citations follow the format, author, year. Example. Nguyen, 2020. IEEE style, Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers. Commonly used in engineering and technology fields. In-text citations use a numbered format corresponding to the reference list. Example. 1. MLA style, Modern Language Association. Commonly used in literature and linguistics. In-text citations include the author's last name and page number. Example. Nguyen 45, right pointing arrow meaning the information is from page 45 of Nguyen's work. Chicago style. Often used in history and humanities. It can use either the author date system, author, year, or footnotes, endnotes. Example. Nguyen 2020, or a detailed footnote at the bottom of the page. In practice, there are three common types of citations: direct quotation, paraphrasing, and summarizing. Direct quotation. This is when we copy exactly the words, phrases, or sentences from the original source. A direct quotation must keep the original text unchanged and clearly state the source, often including the page number. Example. Gustave Le Bon, 2015. Page 182, stated, "The images evoked by words are not dependent on their literal meaning." This type of citation is suitable when the original wording has special value and cannot be expressed better in another way. Paraphrasing. This is the way of restating the original idea using the writer's own words while keeping the meaning unchanged. Example. According to Anderson, 2020. The relationship between organizations and the public is two-way, requiring both sides to listen and communicate. This type is appropriate when you want to show that you have understood the material and to avoid overusing direct quotations. Summarizing. This is the way of condensing the main content from the original source, keeping only the core ideas. Example. Many studies suggest that professional ethics serve as an important framework for PR practitioners. Dinh T. Thuy Hang, 2014. Summarizing is very useful when you want to generalize a long study into a few short sentences.